He'll be bowling to Sadiq Bolt. And this ball is short and pulled away into the onside. They go through for one. Bolt is quick. And he goes through, but Watson does not go back for the second. There is Outar to bowl to Nepal Watson. And Watson is forward. Push this one into the offside. He goes through for a quick single. And they'll get it. A poor piece of throw there from the wicketkeeper. And they go through for a second run. And they'll think about a third. Poor piece of work there from Captain Damian Gray. He came down and he sent a poor throw back to the wicketkeeper to bowl majority of the deliveries to Watson. Here is Watson, turn this one into the onside. They go through for one. They'll think about the second. Will they be coming back for the second? Yes, they will. The throw comes in at non-strikers end, and it's a poor throw. They go through for the second. Will they get the third? Yes, they will. Poor piece of backing up there from both Captain Damian Gray and the man who was on the long-off boundary at the top of his mark to bowl to Sadiq Bolt. This ball is flat and Bolt is turning behind square. They go through for one. And they'll come back for the second, a very easy second. Will they think about the third? No, they won't. The throw comes in now. It's a pretty decent throw. One bounce into the wicketkeeper's glove. Delivers. Here is Outar to bowl to Bolt. And Bolt is looking to turn this one away. And he misses. And well taken by wicketkeeper Chang. And that brings an end to over number 19. At the end of it, the Melbourne team, they're 193 for the loss of 5 wickets. Tar at the top of his mark to bowl to Nepal Watson. And Watson is back and looking to turn this one. Oh, this could be a run out. No, a poor piece of work again by the Jamaican Defence Force team. There was Bolt stranded some quarter way down the pitch. And the man who was at short mid-wicket, he made a hash of it. Oh, my Lord. The score now moves to 200, and it's taking Melbourne just 102 minutes. Bolt is pulling this one away into the mid-wicket region. They go through for one. They'll think about the second. Will they come back for it? Yes, they will. The throw comes in at the non-striker's end. It's weak one, and they get it comfortably. Gave an additional run. Here is Bolt trying to hit this one down the ground at full length. A very good delivery by Rasheed Outar. 102 for 5. Here is Outar. This ball is back of a length and steered down to the man at the deep point region. They go through for an easy single. Moves the score to 203 for the loss of 5. His face 13 delivery has been there 17 minutes. Here is Rasheed Outar to bowl to Nepal Watson's driving off the outside edge. Will they get 4 for it? They go through for 1. The ball now hits the ropes. And yes, a very important boundary there for Nepal Watson. And the score now moves to 207 for the loss of 5 wickets. At the end of that over,
Rasheed Outar to bowl. He is in and Bolt is trying to turn this one on the onside. He's unsuccessful in getting a run. Watson wanted the run, but there was really no run there in the mid-wicket region doing the fielding. Again, is Outar to Bolt, and this one is a faster delivery where Bolt turns down the leg side and a run is taken. The fielding done there by the man coming around from the square leg, deep square leg boundary. 1 in the first innings. Here is Outar. He's into Watson. Watson is forward and pushing up to the cover region where there is no run score for Melbourne has fallen to 9.24. Outar is into Watson. Watson is turning this one in the mid-wicket region and scampering off for a single. A very good running here between the wicket, between these two. 8. Here is Outar into Bolt, and Bolt is back and pushing defensively into the mid-wicket region. There is no run scored. There was not on the boundary, but certainly not close in. Outar is in and Bolt to Bolt, who is pushing this ball down to long on. He will get a run. There's a misfield by the fielder coming in off the boundary, but they won't take a second run. Outar receives his cap from the umpires who have walked over to meet to have some sort of discussion. Melbourne, they are currently 210 for the loss of 5.
To start his 4th over, here he is to bowl to Sadiq Bolt, and Bolt is back and whipping this one into the onside. They think about the first run, and the ball comes in and misses the stumps. And Nepal Watson is again in some amount of problems with his leg and the bowler. Here is Outar to bowl to Bolt, and Bolt is hitting this one into the onside, a thick inner half of the bat, and it runs to the man at that short fine leg region, and they go through for a single. The score now moves to 214 for the loss of 5 innings in very short order. Melbourne, however, they are making a fight of this one. Here is Outar to bowl to Watson. Watson is back and Pushing this one back down the pitch to Outar. Here he is to Paul Watson. He's forward. This ball goes back down the pitch to Outar for 5. Run rate of 8.68. Here is Outar. This ball is flighted in, and it seems as though may have been a little nick there as it went through past the outside edge. The wicketkeeper Chang, he fumbled it. Here is Outar to bowl to Watson, and Watson is edging and caught. He missed the one before. This one, it hit the outside edge. A very good catch taken by wicketkeeper Rohan Chang. Melbourne, they've lost their 6th wicket, and the score is now 214 for the loss of 6 wickets. Rasheed Outar, he claims his 1st wicket, and the lead remains at 73 because of Melbourne steadily. Here is Outar to Bolt, and Bolt is turning this one into the onside. He can't get a single. As Joseph Palmer, he comes in very quickly, and he prevents them from getting a single. Done a pretty decent job so far. Here he is to Bolt, and Bolt is back and hitting this one. One bounce into the fence just about now, right over the head of the bowler. That's a very good shot by young Siddiqui Bolt. That ball was back of a length, and he came back deep into his crease and hit it straight over the head of the bowler. Here is Outar to Bolt, and Bolt is back and pulling this one into the onside. They think about the single, but Joseph Palmer does some great work to prevent it from happening. And the score stays on 218 for 6. Nikita Miller, he's there on 1. Here is Outar to Bolt, who's forward, turn this one into the onside. And Joseph Palmer does the work again. Remember, the lead is 77. It's 77 for 6. Here is Outar to Bolt, who is gone. Bolt is bowled off the bowling of Rasheed Outar. And that, I believe, is going to be a very significant blow for Melbourne. Siddiqui Bolt, he was really starting to look good. And he has gone out-stumped of the bowling of Rasheed Outar. That delivery didn't spin at all. He was fooled by it. The ball was pitched on the line of the off-stump. He thought it would have spun back at him a little bit. It went through with the arm, and the wicketkeeper Rohan Chang did the rest by whipping off the bails in a flash. Both didn't bother to look back. Neither did the umpire decide to show him the dreaded finger. Here is Outar to Bolt to the incoming batsman, who is Christopher Lamont, who turns this one behind square. They go through for 1. They'll come back for the 2nd. Lamont is he's not known for his batting, but he does try to attack the bowling. And the score now goes to 224 for the loss of 7 wickets. Christopher Lamont, he's on 2. He has just joined Nikita Miller, his captain. Man at backward square leg, going a little bit more behind square, and this one is turned into the onside by Nikita Miller. Goes straight to Joseph Palmer, who has done a lot of work right there, top of his mark, to bowl to Miller. And this one is full in length, and Miller misses. Ball cannons into his pads, and the wicketkeeper Rohan Chang hustles from behind the stumps to ensure that no run is scored, and the score stays at 226 for 7. Rasheed Outar to bowl to Miller, and Miller is looking to pull this one into the onside. They go through for a single. The man comes off the deep mid-wicket boundary, and he ensures that it's only a single. Here is Rasheed Outar to bowl to Lamont, and Lamont is forward, and they're going through for a quick single. This could be dangerous. The throw is poor. Another poor throw by the captain, Damien Gray. Nikita Miller was struggling there. The throw was high. And 7. Here is Outar to bowl to Miller, who's turning this one to the man at point. They go through for a single, and it's fumbled. And again, another poor bit of work by the Jamaica Defence Force team. To bowl to Christopher Lamont, and Lamont is driving to the man at cover. And that brings to the end another over. And at the end of that over, the score is 230 for the loss of 7 wickets. And the score now gives Melbourne an opportunity. Rasheed Outar to bowl to Christopher Lamont, who's beaten outside the off-stump. That ball pitched on the line of the off-stump, spun away from him, and he had absolutely no idea what to do with it. and it went through into the waiting gloves of Wick 6. Here is Outar to bowl to Lamont, who's turning this one into the onside. They go for an easy single. That ball was fired in Midland leg stump, and Lamont turned it down behind square, and they went through for an easy single. Here's Rasheed Outar to bowl to Miller, and Miller is wrapped on the pad, no appeal. Which seems as though that ball...
You got some butt on it.
So the score stays on 232. Nikita Miller has found it a bit challenging. Here is Outar to bowl to Miller, and Miller is hitting this one high and hard, but it's in the air. He could be caught. Will he be caught? Yes, he will. A very good catch taken. Another very good catch taken by this JDF team. They have caught everything, almost everything that has come their way. And Melbourne, they've lost their 8th wicket now. They've lost the captain, Nikita Miller. He goes for 6. And the score is 232 for the loss of 8 wickets. A lead of only 91. And Rasheed Outar, he has now claimed his 3rd wicket. And he's really, since coming, he's really done well for his team.
Around to his right and copying that delivery. Again, Outar is bowling to Christopher Lamont, who turns his delivery down to the leg side and is taking a single. Kerry, we have seen the JDF continuously picking up wickets, very important wickets, taking their catches, apart from Bolt, who had 2 chances in that over off leverage. They have taken everything else that came their way.
That he has done all season long. Here's Outar bowling this ball full in length, and it goes between bat and pad. And Ronaldo McKenzie, he will live to fight another day. And that's the end of another over from Rasheed Outar. That one narrowly missed the off stump. But the score now goes to 233 for the loss of 8 wickets. And a lead of 92 here. And I'm sure Melbourne would want to get a little bit more, but they can only work with what they have.